Stormtrooper twice lined up in rows. Let's go! Reviewing each one with the passion it shows. It's so plastic to metal, he knows them so well. Stormtrooper swagger, his story to tell. Tune in for Bert, he's the toy expert. Let's go! From action to arcade.
Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generation 1 Pretender ROADGRABBER, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1988, he retailed for approximately $12, and this is another one of those figures that I picked up very recently from Brother Prime, Patriot Prime's brother, and in a lot of figures that I picked up from him. Very glad to have this one added to my collection, and this figure actually surprised me because typically I tend to like the Autobot figures. When it comes to Pretenders especially, I tend to like the Autobots better than the Decepticons. In this case, I like the Decepticon one better than the Autobot counterpart. This one is really, really neat. I really did like this one a lot. I was not expecting to like this figure as much as I did. Absolutely loved it. We're going to start with the box right here so you can see what it originally looked like. I've got the artwork right there showing you the Pretender turning into a jet with pom-pom action lasers. I love the pom-pom action lasers on these guys right here. Going around the top, we can see the Pretender hides the Transformer inside. We can see how the robot is changing into the jet mode, and then we can see the vehicle all armed up there on the end. Along the back, we've got that amazing artwork that we got on the back of these boxes back in the day, and we got the tech specs, and that's going to be about it for the packaging. Focusing on the vehicle. This vehicle is so weird and wacky, and I absolutely love it. Measures approximately 7.5 inches tall. I'm going from the very tip back here to the front tip of the little mandibles right there. So we got about 7.5 inches or so. And then the top of the vehicle itself is about 2.5 inches. But then when you add these guns right here, you get about 3.5. And what we've got here is just this crazy sci-fi futuristic looking kind of a vehicle, right? Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. This is just something that you expect to see like in a sci-fi cartoon, right? It's almost, to me, it kind of looks like aquatic theme. It almost looks like a sea creature themed vehicle, right? You got the little mandibles here on the front. You can capture figures with it, and then you've got all of these little like fin angles almost here on the sides of the vehicle, and then on the guns themselves. You got all of these angles. I don't know. It's just such a crazy. You got this big, like, round canopy right there in the front. It just seems like a very futuristic kind of a vehicle, almost aquatic themed, and I absolutely love it. So we've got a couple of weapons here. We got these two cannons back here, and we got this other cannon right here. This is going to be the weapon for the robot later, but you can also mount it right there, and there you go. Now, the way these work is that they clip a very specific way. These are left and right. So if you're looking for these, for this figure, if you're looking to complete this figure, you want to make sure that you're looking at these weapons carefully because there is a left and there is a right. And when you mount these on the vehicle, you want the pegs facing out specifically for the function, that little pom-pom function that was mentioned earlier. So what you do here is just kind of hold firmly. This back piece here can flip up and down. You need to make sure that this is down all the way. So you want to just kind of hold it down, and then as you roll the vehicle along, you can see those weapons doing that little pom-pom action right there, which is that right there, which is very, very cool. I love that little pom-pom firing action that this wave had. That is absolutely cool. All right, so let's, real quick, let's do comparison, just so you can see what the two of them look like together. There he is with his wave mate gun runner. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Set this guy back over here. And let's get into what this guy can. This guy can do quite a number of things, which I absolutely love. So let's take off the gun. We're going to also pop these off, and these just clip on. You see the little spring-loaded piece right there, and you got the little gears right there. That's what's going to make this do the little pom-pom action right there. So we'll go ahead and set those off to the side, and these scare me. I get so scared every time I need to remove those. And then we're going to open up the vehicle. The Pretender shell hides the Transformer inside, and here we have ROADGRABBER in his robot mode. Standing at approximately 4.5 inches, he is a very basic Pretender figure. This, he's very run-of-the-mill, what you see Pretender figure is looking like on the inside, right? The little inside inner robot. As far as the design of him and whatnot, he's kind of like a basic, but he's actually really neat, and I think he does a lot better job of being a Pretender and a Transformer than his partner or his wave mate Gunrunner did. So taking a quick look at him, he is done mostly in like that dark blue, almost kind of purple with a black helmet, orange details on the face right there. Nice sticker detail on the arms and on the chest. You got the Decepticon logo right there. You got some more sticker detail on the hips. And just kind of going all the way around. Articulation wise, we can turn the head again, which is pretty neat for a G1 figure, and the arms can go forward and backwards all the way around. You can kind of bring them in to flex them. That's for transformation, but there you go. Nothing at the legs really. The legs can go in and out. That is going to be about it. Now, before we transform him into his jet mode, I absolutely love this. So the vehicle can also transform. So this is what I love so much about this particular figure. The robot is going to transform. The robot has an alt mode, and the vehicle has an alt mode. The vehicle can also transform. So we're going to take this back piece here. We're going to bring it up, and then we're going to bring this piece up here, and we're going to turn these like so. Actually, I think these had to go in like so. There you go. We're going to bring our guns, and we're going to clip our guns up here on these front pieces facing backward. What would be the rear of the vehicle right there. And if we look in here, when we turn this, we can see that we have a little control panel right in there, and then we got a little peg down there, a little platform stand. So we've just created a gun station for Road Grabber right there. Check it out. Very, very cool. Absolutely love that about this. And you can peg him in there. I'm not really getting him in there right now, but yeah, you can peg him in there so he can stand. All right, and there you go. You've got yourself a gun station or a battle platform for the figure itself. So you get two transformations with this toy. The vehicle transforms into a gun station, and then the toy itself, the robot, also transforms. So let's go ahead and do that now. And to do that, we're going to turn his head around. We're going to bring his arms up, and we're going to close these up like so. Let's take the guns. We're going to need these as well. So let's go ahead and pop these off. Take the legs of the robot, and we're going to bring these back. And this is very similar to other Pretenders that we looked at before. Reach down here at the bottom. There's going to be a little cockpit right there. We're going to flip this one out. And then we're going to take the guns right here, and using that peg, we're going to peg these to the bottom of the legs or the bottom of the jet right there. And here we have Road Grabber in his jet mode. So let's go ahead and stand this back up again. And check it out. There he is in jet mode. And again, he does a much better job, I think, than Gunrunner did, because the figure itself is actually transforming. And even if you're missing the guns, it's still a serviceable little ship. It could be like a little spaceship or a little submarine or something like that. So it still works. The Transformer, the robot itself, is transforming into a fully functional vehicle, which is what it's supposed to do, right? So yeah, much stronger figure, I think, this time around. This figure, absolutely amazing. So there you go. There you got your little jet mode right there, mostly done in purple. You got a little black cockpit now with a little pinkish, yeah, I'm gonna say pink on the cockpit right there, with the black nose cone. You got the guns right here. You got the pink wings. Very cool, very serviceable. You know, I know that most of these Pretenders, the inner robot is really just kind of folding the legs up and over the head, and that's their vehicle mode. But I dig them. I dig them. I really do like them, and this one right here is no exception. I really think that works very, very well as a jet mode. And bonus, the car also transformed into a gun platform. So, I mean, that works. I think that looks so good. And this is a very fun toy that gives you a lot of play options. So let's go ahead and pop these back off again. And we'll mount these back to our gunner station right there. Our gunner platform, gunner station. There we go. So we've got that going on. And then we'll transform this guy back into robot mode. Bring the arms out, rotate them around, turn his head around, and we'll give him his gun. And there we have Road Grabber, all armed and ready for battle. Set this over here. Quick comparisons. Here he is with Gunrunner, so you can see what the two of them look like together. And then here he is with Generation 1 Optimus Prime. This is the 40th anniversary edition, the one that's G1 color, cartoon colors. So you can see what the two of them look like together. So yeah, this figure definitely surprised me. Again, usually, especially when it comes to Pretenders, I tend to like the Autobots more than the Decepticons. This time around, I was very surprised. I thought I was really looking forward to Gunrunner. Road Grabber was just kind of bonus. I'm getting him too. Great. I'm adding him to the collection. And then this guy just beat all my expectations, just blew them out of the water. Whereas with Gunrunner, if you guys watched that video, he doesn't really do much, and it's almost like the robot is not required for the toy to do what it's meant to do. This guy right here, it really just, everything is involved, right? You get the vehicle with the cool little pom-pom action, the robot's inside, the robot can come out, the vehicle itself, the shell, transforms, you get a cool little gunner station, and then the robot itself also transforms into a fully accomplished vehicle mode. You get two transformations, you get a lot of play options with this figure. This is definitely a must-have. If you're into Pretenders like I am, if you're into G1, if you're just into Transformers, this is a really, really cool toy that snuck up on me. I wasn't expecting that this toy was going to be as great as it is, and this is an absolutely fantastic figure. And I think that about does it for the Transformers Generation 1 Pretender Road Grabber. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Please subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Share with your friends if you like what you see. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
To arcade, see the best displayed. Fun never ends with our toy-loving friend. Bert's the one we know, bringing every show.